Hello, Dex. How are you?
Good, good. Um, so I had a different VOD that I sent in,
Oh
but
shit, this is
I ch
fucking. This is so old.
yeah, it's a th no, no, no. This is
Oh,
just
okay.
a custom skin.
Okay,
It's
bro.
custom skin for
I was
Udyr,
just
the
so
old one.
happy for a second. I was,
No,
I have zero games of new Udyr, but I
yeah,
loved, the reason why is because I'm protesting. I loved old Udyr so much that I
exactly.
refuse to play old new Udyr. Oh my god,
Yeah, so you
th-
can just put the
bro,
old skin on top of the new
bro,
one,
this
and then
looks
I
so much
replace the pet.
better.
I replace the pet with the little, definitely not Udyr.
This looks.
Um,
Right,
so
this looks so much better. Sorry, it's gonna be hard for me to focus. Okay, anyways, so what were you gonna say again?
So, this is versus some 60-70% win rate Smurf Viego.
Mm-hmm.
But I sent in a better game, but I changed my game last minute to this one because the other one is like 45 minutes long and it's a really intense game, close game back and forth. I changed it to this one because this is one that I wanted to talk to you about, some coach concept I was taught where it's like losing gracefully, where you know you're behind in the early game because you made a mistake or something. This is the mistake. This fight should have gone better. The Braum loops around, and they get. I I play the fight poorly with Awaken R just so Jinx can get excited instead of playing to live with Awaken W, and then she's hitting the wrong target. Whatever. I in my head it was a winning fight if I just get them low enough
Hmm.
and Jinx hits the
I
right target.
I also think it's not only that. I also think that it's slightly too fast. I think the fight's good as well. I think
I
just
just need Braum to
yeah,
reconnect.
because
Yeah.
right now it's actually 2v3. So I think if you just chill for a
Yeah.
second, just you could just wiggle. I'm not saying go hide feet. Just
Yeah.
wiggle, 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 wiggle,
Yeah.
wiggle, 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 wiggle,
I
wiggle, wiggle.
agree.
And then now once Braum is here,
Yeah.
now instead of stunning now we stun. And then obviously
Yeah.
whoever we stun will get guaranteed hit by Braum tag. If we stun this guy,
Braum.
he gets hit by Braum
Yep.
tag, or this guy, et cetera,
Yep.
right? But here they're
I think I could have awakened W as well.
yeah.
Instead of greeting for damage, I
Mhm.
just wanted to squeeze damage for Jinx. And they're all
I
stunned.
honestly find Awaken ult's fine if Brahm's in range, because the idea is
Hmm.
they'll be they can't just hit you, they have to hit Braum as well, right? But when
Yep.
you're in there without Braum, then they can focus you without worry. Because the thing is, you can Awaken ult, and if they all hit you, then they
Hmm.
should, in theory, die to Jinx and Braum and your Awaken ult
Yeah.
before hitting you, you know?
Yeah.
But in this case, because
Exactly.
Braum's too far, I think both are playable. Awaken ult and Awaken W are both fine, but you have to wait for Braum.
So the whole reason I sent this one
Yeah,
in is because
losing gracefully.
was because losing gracefully. So like in my head, I think we're weaker from this point on.
Mhm.
At least in the bot side, not that I give up on the game, but like I know that like I shouldn't continue to fight when I'm at a disadvantage or like overforce plays when I know enemy is stronger. But
Mhm.
you'll see what I mean as the game
Uh,
develops a bit.
Another thing here is off rip. Like normally, if we're on our camp on spawn, we want to Raptors to Krugs. But in this case,
Hmm.
because you're slowed because of the death, I think just go Krugs to Raptors. There's no
Yeah.
reason to.
I just wanted to defend them because Viego might do some racist stuff. Like
Uh,
if I just leave my Raptors open.
I think you just open.
He doesn't recall.
I know, but I think you open to your Krugs, and then if you see him like it's you could remove it. If you see him walking like this, then fuck. Okay, we're coming, right? We're gonna come and fight him, and we're
Hmm.
gonna win because we have item advantage. He hasn't based yet. Um, but if you see him go like this, it's obvious he's walking to crab, not to your raptors, and then you'll just
Yeah.
very happily clear downwards, you know. So
Okay.
I think you could play to adapt, because here you have no idea he's gonna cross. Here it's very possible he does block crab in the bases, so you haven't even considered the fact that he might take your raptors yet.
He wants to double crab. He's a bastard.
Yeah, but you don't know that yet, right? So here, like, based off the
I
information
click
we
I
have.
click I click his crab. I click
Oh, to
top
crab.
crab.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then
Yeah, I
okay,
click top crab.
yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, anyways, we see this guy. He runs away. We go to we do our full clear. Sick. Just full clearing. Normal. 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 Again, we know we're faster because he went for double crab. We know we're faster. Normally, when we finish our
Hmm.
Gromp, he finished Krugs. In this case, he's probably just starting his Raptors now because he's so delayed. So we have a free timer to gank, and he can't be here. Nothing else better to do. Our camps are down for Raptors are down for 50 seconds. Why not gank? So and it works really good. I no longer think before the game plan is lose gracefully. That is now gone. It's really important
Right.
as a player to always be able to, mentioned earlier, to be able to swap mentalities ASAP. When you're behind, yes, you should have a I am weaker, I am trading. I'm not fighting, I'm not forcing fights, I am just trading camps. The second you've got this gank off, it's swapped. You're bot lane 1-2v2, so your Jinx is back in the game. Viego's only got a 1 kill, and you just got your own kill. So now you're
Yeah.
even as him. So now boom, now we're back on even
Yeah,
footing.
I'm full sprinting his
Blue.
his blue buff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if he's not on it on spawn, it should be chill, and then he just has Piggy Bard guarding it while he does dragon.
Yeah, but Bard can't stay here forever. So I think
Yeah,
this is normal. Boom, you do this. Bard Qs you, all good. We go do crab to pass the time. Second the crab
Mhm.
dies, I think there's no reason not to go back to blue. Like you see dragon's been slain. Bard can't stop you. If Bard stays around, you'll just kill him, right? And so I think this is a lot of wasted time.
Yeah. I actually didn't know he was on drag until I clicked my red buff and Jinx types on dragon, because he never appeared on vision. Like his last scene exiting into his jungle right there.
Yeah, I see that.
And then Bard shenanigans happens. I do crab to pass the time, and
the thing
then
is, you should know because if he's not on dragon, he would be here because he would have done like Krugs, based, and then opened to say you guys both put it down. So if you're red spawning, his blue spawning, so he would have been clear. And then when
I
Bard's
guess I was
here,
just thrown off by the Bard.
yeah, and then if Bard's here, instead of Bard tunneling out, Bard will just be fighting you to death to bait you for Viego. So you should be able to ascertain that he's not here just from the map play.
I was also a little bit weirded out by Jax, so until Yorick was in lane.
Yeah, I mean Jax has always been on vision, but yeah, I understand what you mean. If anything, but okay, we come here, but again now
I try to sneak it.
Now it's different.
Or like I try to kill it in time with Awaken Q. Like you kill isolated camps pretty fast.
But you don't get here in time.
I'm off by 200 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't know if did you see him crossing through mid here because you should.
Yeah. I was pulling it up away from him.
I think that yes, but then I think at this point you have to realize, okay, not in time, sucks. I gotta leave.
Exit.
Yeah, because now you're just walking into him. So
yeah.
I think your game is completely fine. Yes, you got first dragon, but we have all 6 camps spawning. Again, we've already stabilized jungle from the earlier mid gank we got, but dying here would fall us back behind. Even now, this guy's terrible. Where now, if he's a good player, if you're playing against me, he just invades your top side. There's nothing
he just invades me on the red.
Yeah, FHP,
Cyber
no flash. He takes your entire top side. Krugs, red, Raptors. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, he doesn't let me do anything.
Jungle's over. This guy's just bad. So him actually letting you full clear.
Well, he wasted R, so like he's a player that goes, I don't have R, I don't want to play.
Yeah, that's fine.
So like he used R on me.
So this is really good for you. He doesn't even get all the grubs, which is really good. Now he
gets
the
grubs.
Just
does 2.
So now
doesn't want to do the announcement.
Block camps. They come to defend them, and we just happily leave. This is really good. Our bot's getting an advantage from Bard roaming. We burn Senna ult. We burn nothing. Base soon for item. Full clear downwards again. Notice this guy's pushing, so we come try to punish him. Yeah, really good gank. Now full clear again. Dragon spawns in a minute. Game plan's very simple. Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Gromp into dragon fight. Once you have Stridebreaker item, you can instantly base a Stridebreaker, and then you'll show up to dragon fight. Even items. I think you have item right now, don't you? So if anything, if you wanted to.
I do. Yeah, it's next to my recall button.
Just base right now. I know that should. I think just base right now, because if you do Wolves then Gromp, you won't, and then you obviously won't.
You don't gain anything.
Right. Yeah.
And you don't gain anything from the
So I think just
base
race right after Raptors. Obviously here instead, and then you'll just open to Dragon. You can always do Wolves, Gromp, then Dragon. By then, if you base right now, your base is synced to Jinx, so you'll both be full HP. You'll both have one. You'll have one item. You'll have Flash Up. You have full conditions. He has Triforce. You have Stridebreaker. So you'll be exactly even items, exactly even levels, and there's no reason why this fight bot lane will go badly. Let me press tab when we see the items here. Mid is even, item. Jungle's even, item. AD carries even, item.
Ahead, she bought boots.
If anything, your AD carry is actually ahead because he went Swifties, which are fucking worthless. So your AD carry actually has better stats. He's down 1 level, so we'll just say even. But anyways, everyone's dead even. I think I would.
This is autopilot full clear brain where it's like I must clear in a straight line.
Yeah, just Udyr.
I should prioritize first item instead of clearing.
Because I think here, if this guy starts it on spawn, he'll get it, which is exactly what happens. But I think if you based earlier, you could have definitely prevented this. Okay.
Yeah, this was before the previous coaching with ZZ, where he talked about dropping camps for tempo, and that would
Mhm.
have been perfect. Like dropping the camps for
Yeah,
purchasing
no,
item, and
completely agree. That's a
so
perfect example.
this was before that. So
All good.
I learned a bit. But our bot lanes had FF already, like their mental boom from the level
Yeah,
1 play,
I
bro.
yeah.
I just went full deafen.
Mhm. Good. I think it's a, a good creative play. You realize the game's kind of going poorly, so I can't just like full clear. Let me skip my bot camps and force a gank. I think this is really good. Don't forget to use Strybreaker. You didn't use Strybreaker once this gank. I think
Yeah, I never play AD. I always
yeah,
play
I
AP,
think
so I'm
if you
not
use
used
the
to it.
Strybreaker slow plus you Smite it for slow, you would never have to flash to
Yep,
kill this guy. He would have got slow enough where
right.
you would have caught up naturally. And anytime we
Yeah,
can save our flash, it's obviously really important to save our flash.
yeah.
So
I realized it here on board, and I
mhm.
used it
So
on
I
board,
think
but
Anivia wouldn't have died and you wouldn't have flashed. It's all
yep.
good. Go back to our full clear.
AP tank is almost always better, but versus Viego and Master Yi, you have to go AD Stride Breaker phase, so I don't get too many games practicing AD.
Okay. Master Yi makes sense to me. I don't know if I agree with the Viego part, but Master Yi, I agree. Because normally the AP, like the Leandris, you just go Frozen Heart third, and then I don't know what Viego can do versus that, to be honest with you. But it's chill. Obviously, this game is going pretty badly. I don't think this. Obviously, you're just not the best ganker, so you're not able to really force bot plays. If they want to go bot, I mean, there's nothing you can do at this point. Trading is the best you could do. So I think getting mid tower
Yeah.
and
Get
going for
something.
Jax, yeah, and maybe here I would say get his top camps, but I could definitely see you thinking it's really desperate. Game's really going bad. These top camps don't give me anything. I have to get a kill. So I understand the human aspect of going for this. But Jax is just a really safe champion.
PDF champ.
He could counter strike your stun. He has a dash. It's
Yeah,
just unrealistic. And now at this point, we've kind of
nothing
overchased. Where
happens.
I think Viego actually like Viego after this bot tower, he based and he ran straight to bot side. He could have very easily based and ran here. And now I want you to imagine you get hit by this Jax stun and Viego is showed up and just full charge W flash W's, you're just dead. Because
Yeah,
you actually see him here in a second. If he's here, that means he could have been here. Same exact thing, right?
yeah,
He just decided.
exactly.
So this is like I think the idea of
It
going
was
for
just emotional chasing Jax because he
yeah
jumped away from me. It's so
yeah
bad.
that's all it is.
It's so bad. Like, there's no way he dies.
I don't know. I think if your goal with this VOD was to what the idea was, I wanted to see if I had lost gracefully correctly. I think I would say yes because I think losing gracefully. What
I'm
does
trying to
losing gracefully
minimize,
mean? Losing gracefully means not hard perma forcing fights, trading gold as much as possible, and patiently waiting for your opportunity to get back in the game, which is
for them
waiting
to
for the
make a
enemies to
mistake.
make a stake. Yes, and I think you're doing that really well, where you're trading, and you're just not putting yourself in positions to die. And you see Jax pushed up, you try to punish him. It didn't work out. Happens. It worked out earlier. You see these guys pushed up, sick. We come and we try to punish them. So I think so again, win or lose, I think if your goal was to see did I lose gracefully correctly, I would say yes. So far, obviously that's about it still has a little bit to it, but it's one of those games where I think you're kept your farm and XP high enough where if the enemies
Yeah,
decide
it's
to
nearly
start,
9 CS per minute.
if the enemies decided to fuck up, I think you're in a like position to punish, you know. But I think it's just I think also your champ is hard kind of bad into their champs, unfortunately.
Yeah,
They're really good at kiting.
it is.
Senna, Cassio, so many slows and stuns.
Yeah, I took phase rush this
Mm,
game for that reason.
yeah, maybe this might be a game to go Swifties just to help you as well. I
Yep,
guess maybe it's maybe overkill because you have Phaedrus already.
phase rush. Yeah,
But
exactly.
it
Phase
does
rush lets you take steel caps.
even with Phase Rush, it does this still feels hard to chase them down. So maybe I'd argue
Yeah,
instead of going Phase, just go Conquer, and then just make sure you go Swifties no matter what. I think that's yeah. If you have to
conquer
choose,
plus Swifties.
yeah. If you have to, because I mean this even with
No,
Phase
but
Rush,
like a lot of the thing is you gain steel caps value against Senna and Jax and Viego. So
yeah,
like in my mind, I just pray that phase, I level up enough for the phase movement speed to save me
yeah, maybe. I just
and
think that
get steel caps value.
it's I mean Steel Caps is really good value here, but it just I mean no matter what, it's probably gonna be rough. Your champs anytime you're they're just better they have good champs in tutor, you know. All
Yeah,
these
for
things we're
sure.
talking about are like they're
Kansa.
potential band-aid fixes for the main issue, which is your champs countered, unless you
Yeah,
Omega Snowball.
you just try to work around it as best you can.
Yeah, literally. But I don't know. I think this game is pretty fucking doomed. I wish I could give you some better advice, but
No, I just wanted to know like if this is what it looks like when your
it
game is
it
doomed,
it,
but like you
it
try to
is.
minimize and still stay relevant.
It is.
Like
I would say this is a really good
it
VOD
feels
to
like a
show that.
nothing burger, but like
No, no,
what can you do, man?
this is a really good VOD. I think um no, I think you did a good job of trying to trade. I think obviously there's times you overdid it, like this blue F example, but
Yeah, I thought it
you
could
didn't get
squeeze.
punished.
I realized
So
too late. I
mhm.
realized too late, and I didn't get punished. Yeah, I
Mm,
still tried to create
I
opportunities
want to
like
see
bushwhacking the
I want to
Sonya.
see if if you had an opportunity to regank this cast. Because in my head, if I look at all their like lanes, who's gankable? Jax I think is really hard to gank. Bot's really hard to gank as a tunnel and Senestrad. The one lane that's actually should be easy to gank, comparatively, is Cassio because she's immobile and Nivea has a lot of good setup.
Doesn't she
Q
take
stun.
face rush and just run hella fast? Yeah, yeah. The
But
Nivea has
I mean, it
great
doesn't matter.
setup, so it doesn't matter too
You have a
much.
point.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you
have
can
an
always
Nivea.
flash stun her. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
And a wall, and she has wall. So let me see.
Yeah, I had one gank on her, legit only one, I think, and then this trap on her. Like that
Yeah,
was.
I'm just looking at the minimap. Let's see this. No, Nivea's kind of perma pushing. This is the one potential timer. Here, I mean, obviously we should
My purchase timer?
no, here I mean we should be purchasing like basing to purchase here. But if we weren't basing to purchase here, this is potentially the one timer where after wolves, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but if we look just pan our camera, if
Mm,
she's pushing, this is potential. But
yeah.
again, I'd rather we just be
I think
basic.
both mid laners want to reset. Everybody on the map wants to reset. Nivea wants to reset. I want to reset.
Yeah,
Viego got his reset.
Cass wants to reset too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard. And then the one
it's
time Viego comes mid, looks like she gets hit by Cassie ult and gets one shot, and we lose the entire tower off it.
yeah, it's rough.
It's really rough. In mid game now, it should be way easier to force on Cass because she's in side lane, to be honest.
Mm.
But now this is the first time she goes side lane, our entire team dies on her side lane. It's actually such a fucking doom scenario. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm just looking at the minimap.
Minimap. Yeah, yeah. Trying to see how it plays out. Pattern recognition.
This is probably the here you're busy typing, so you probably didn't realize it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the one time we see Cass pushing side lane alone. There's no tower, so she's gonna push up. Here you have a choice: Red Krug's base or Wolf's Grump. I think here you do Wolf's Grump, and then if she keeps pushing, this is our freebie, or our potential random gold. Because here, yeah, if we do imagine we do here instead of doing here, we went Wolf's Grump, and then boom, she pushes like this, fucking run her down.
Yeah, typing is so cringe, dude. I never like I
I,
go deafen now. I disable chat. Like
yeah, you're
it's
good.
just you're
Because
not even playing
if
the
I'm
game.
you, and
It's like
this is not about this game. This is something that is replicable for all your games. Anytime a game's bad, you always just press tab and see who is when the game's going badly. Number one goal is try to get as much gold in mine or my carry's pockets as possible. That's honestly the only way we get back in the
yeah,
game. And then the question is,
shutdowns.
what is the shutdowns plus who is the easiest target for me to kill? It's not Jax. That guy's
Yeah, it's probably
impossible.
Senna.
Senna's pretty hard. Senna's possible, but she's always like has a teammate
Two
with her.
screens away.
She has
Yeah,
2 screens away.
I'm 2 screens
Because
away.
she's also long and she has long range. She has 2 screens away. Cass is short range. She's a solo laner, so she's in side lanes by herself. So I think Cass is probably the easiest answer. So it's always
Yeah,
just staring at opportunities for Cass. Like this is good. Like obviously I know this didn't work, but this is like a perfect example. And obviously earlier 2 minutes ago when she went to side lane by herself, that was another example. I would just look for any opportunity to see
I think I need to stay on Senna here, so I just greed for the double
double
stun,
stuff. Yeah,
even though it doesn't do anything.
I agree
Actually,
with you.
never mind. She flashes. It's whatever. But like,
No, I
it
think
is an opportunity to stick on the Senna.
I agree with you
Actually,
because also no, because here you also didn't even proc phase rush. But if you sticked on the Senna, you'd proc it, and even
yeah,
with phase rush procced
and
plus
Stridebreaker.
Stridebreaker slow, even if she
Yep, yep.
flashes, you'd make up that distance
I'd
instantly.
stick on her. Yeah,
Instantly, yeah.
exactly.
So I actually think even with her
Yeah,
flash, I think she would die here like 80% chance, which is
yeah,
your shutdown opportunity right there. So yeah, I agree. But again, this game was cooked,
yeah. It's just champ diff, and they're like, "Lol, jungle diff." I'm
and
like,
they're
for
obviously
sure, bro.
really fed. Champ
Yeah,
diff
whenever they're
and
really fed, I just do my best not to like turbo into it.
Yeah, that's the proper mindset.
Just play the
Striper.
live and
Yeah,
finish.
I don't think I've seen you use Striper once this game, to be honest with you.
Okay, I use it on Bard, bro. Relax.
Yeah,
No, like I never play AD, so
yeah. And this game's over. Yeah,
just
the game's. I
practice.
mean, the VOD's over. I have nothing else to tell you. Did you have anything
Yeah.
specific that you remember that you want to look at that I missed, or no?
No, just